For Wiliam and Mary, they have 10 new players, and Vanderbilt transfer Gabe Dorsey's been great from the three this season.
And Dorsey is shooting lights out. The one thing the Panthers are going to have to do is stop penetration, because if they can't, Dorsey's going to be wide open for open threes.
It's going to kind of be the story of tonight. And the Panthers themselves have been shooting a lot of threes in the early season, Julia. So this could become a three-point battle, or maybe they bang around downside.
Well, I hope we have the advantage being that we're at home and, we're in the comfort of our own house. So if that's the case.
Anders Nelson, Gabe Dorsey, Chris Mullins, Noah Collier, the former Pitt Panther, in the starting lineup tonight. First ball out of bounds. Wiliam and Mary to inbound from underneath. Fifth starter is Ben White. Honorable mention in the preseason in the CAA. Here's White down low, working on Nelly Cummings with a size advantage. Fights through it and gets the first bucket of the night. For the Panthers, it's their usual starting five. Cummings, Elliott, Burton, Hinson, and John Hugley starting for the third time this season. Hugley out 6 weeks in the preseason. Missed the first 3 games for the Panthers, and he's still finding his form. First shot no good for Cummings, and here come the Tribe.
Both teams running that pick and roll set, that action, looking to create space for the shooters or hit the roller.
And the 3 ball goes down for Anders Nelson, typically a distributor, but he steps outside and hits a deep one. 5-0 Tribe.
Well, the Tribe have balanced scoring. All 5 guys are familiar with putting the ball in the hole. So
Hinson answers with a triple of his own. He loves stepping back into that position and that right foul line extended.
If he's knocking that down early, it's going to be a long game. He's at his best when he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Interior pass intended for Collier, batted away. Now Mullins wants a 3. This one down to Hinson. So already a few triples taken on both sides. Call down low on Hugley. He was in foul trouble on Tuesday, already with a quick one here. Here's Dane Fisher. He's at the helm, walking the sidelines for the Wiliam and Mary Tribe. 4th season. 2020 CAA Coach of the Year, had 21 wins in his first season. Hasn't been as successful since. Here the Tribe working into an offensive set. Collier, first touch down low, works against Hinson. Batted away, and no good. Pitt looking to push here with Cummings.
This is where Cummings is at his best in transition.
Elliott looking for Hugley inside, batted away, good idea.
Big John is in the post calling for it, working hard to try to get a catch on the block. He had a little mismatch. Got to figure out how to get him a touch, get a better angle on that pass.
There's a little bit of a size advantage going in the Panthers' favor here, but John Hugley's being defended tough in the early going.
I don't know if there's many collegiate players that isn't at a disadvantage against Hugley on the block.
Hinson took an extra step on his way in. Travel, going the other way. Jeff Capel, 5th season at the helm for the Pitt Panthers. Next win will be 230 for his career. Of course, went to an Elite 8 back in 2009 with Oklahoma. Still trying to find his form. 5 seasons here, Julius, and he talks all the time about all the different challenges he's had to face since he got this job, and this team is a new-look team for him this year.
It's a process. You can't just build a winning program overnight. He mentioned how the vibe around here, he mentioned that West Virginia game and how they lost and it knocked the air out of him, and he had to get his team back focused and not, let that linger in their minds and move on from it.
Back-to-back traveling violations for the Panthers. So already with 3 turnovers in the first handful of possessions for Pitt. Here's Collier working against his former teammate Burton. And Collier has it taken away by the Marquette transfer Greg Elliott. 3-on-1 the other way. Burton gets fouled. He'll go to the stripe.
First turnovers on one side leads to easy baskets. Coach Fisher talked about that, taking away the easy ones. Make them go to the line and earn it.
Noah Collier's got to be getting up for this game. number 5 for Wiliam and Mary. Pitt transfer. Spent 2 seasons playing in this building for Jeff Capel with a number of these guys on the other side. He's starting now for the Tribe. Career-high 17 points in the opener against Navy. You got to think he's going to be getting up for this one.
For sure. You know, he's familiar with this building, some of these players. Anytime, you know, you got some of your friends on the other side, you always want to have a big game. I'm sure him and Hugley used to battle a little bit in practice.
Of course, Collier played mostly with the 2nd or 3rd unit when he was here, but now starting for Wiliam and Mary in the CAA. Mullins and White working together, 2-man game. White, beautiful roll to the lane.
Nice solid screen, patient. Seal your guy and roll.
Almost 11 points a game for White this year, 2nd on the team. CAA honorable mention in the preseason poll. Here's Hugley with deep position this time. He gets a 2. Jeff Capel told us, Julius, that that's what he thought John Hugley did better on Tuesday, was finally get himself into deep offensive position on the block.
Well, he's getting his legs under him. You know, he was out with that injury, and it takes time for you to get in game shape, and the only way to get in game shape is to play games. So, you know, little by little.
Little up and under for Jack Karasinski, going around Hugley, who was trying to take a charge. Nice move from Karasinski, gives Wiliam and Mary a 9-6 lead.
I tell you what, if it's not broke, don't fix it. I'm going to keep giving it to Hugley because, I guess you can settle for the 3-point shot as I'm, you know, running my mouth over here. Nelly told me to be quiet and let me shoot this thing
right.
over here.
He wants 3. Forget that inside stuff. Here's White. He's going to work against Hugley, ISO'd. Little contact, head fake, up and under. Nice move from White.
Solid defense, good position, better offense. Nice up and under move, remind me of Kevin McHale. What you know about Kevin McHale?
I know a little bit about him. There's a triple for Burton. He immediately starts talking. He's feeling it. It's raining 3s in the Peterson Event Center. Gabe Dorsey with his first 3.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. If we're going to get into a 3-point shootout, I don't like our chances with Dorsey going to be to take the majority of the shots.
Pitt is 3 for 3 from 3-ball land, and Wiliam and Mary 2 for 3. It'll be Pitt ball coming back. 14-12 advantage for Wiliam and Mary. If we're going to have a 3-point shootout, Julius, this guy's going to need a few.
And the spot 10 seconds on the clock, gonna show him what we got to offer. If you want, you can make it to the top, gotta focus on the goal. The winner takes all, pass the ball, reach for the stars, no stopping us. Winner takes all, the winner takes all.
We thought it might be a 3-point shootout, Julius, and Wiliam and Mary's already turned it into one. A team that's much improved this year, shooting 42% beyond the arc.
Yeah, and it starts with Dorsey. Dorsey is a guy that can really light it up. He's been shooting 51%. I think it's the way of the world these days. I think overall basketball players are more skilled and have the ability to shoot that 3-ball. It's not just Wiliam and Mary. I think across the nation, teams just shoot the ball better.
That 42% clip leads the conference and is good for 11th in Division I basketball. Jeff Capel told us that he was going to have to get his defense in line, and they're going to have to close out on those triples when they take them. This ball's going the other way. Collier able to throw it off of Jorge Diaz-Graham. Newly into the game. Nike Sibande also on for Pitt. Federico had only a couple of minutes on Tuesday. He's out there now, and he's guarding Noah Collier. Has to get back after hedging on the pick. Diaz-Graham pressuring. Back out top for Tyler Rice. CAA all-rookie team last year. Minutes are a little down so far this season with new veteran guards on the roster. Second drive there from Milkwright. Too strong, out of bounds off Diaz Graham.
Gotta like that shot if I'm Milkwright. Get to your sweet spot. That nice little elbow space right there.
I was watching a game earlier today, Julius, and somebody on the broadcast said that they did not like the pump fake one dribble inside the arc jump shot.
No.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, I don't know who said that, but you gotta be able to do it on all three phases. You can't just shoot the three and go to the basket. When you add that mid-range element, it keeps the defender, off balance.
It's a big block by Burton. And I ask you that question because you're the guy that did things just like that.
Yeah.
That's a little bit more early 2000s game, not like right now where they're taking threes all the time.
Well, I took my fair share of threes. The last time Pitt played Wiliam Mary, I didn't make any. But,
You want me to bring up your stat line in that game?
The triple single? Yeah, bring it up. Bring it up.
Last time Wiliam and Mary and Pitt played was back on January 3rd, 2004. My man Julius Page was a senior on this Pitt Panther team. 0 for 8 from three-point range that day. What was going on?
And the coach left me in. Well, what was he thinking?
Talk about Thanksgiving sluggishness. It was probably New Year's sluggishness for you that day.
I looked at it and didn't think something had to go on. I played 35 minutes and only scored 4 points. It's absurd.
All 4 from the free throw line, so you got to the line. It's all good.
Yeah, but we won the game. That's all that mattered.
Exactly. 1 by 15. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Jerron Brown was big in that game. Carl Krauser.
Chevy Troutman.
That's right.
Chris Taft was a youngin'. Played well.
The one thing I won't let you off the hook for is you did play 35 minutes, so you had ample time to get your stuff together,
That jump shot was looking broke out there.
Federico stuffed inside, going back for a second effort, and back outside here to Burton. One dribble pull-up. That one's good.
That's his game, that mid-range. He like to get in there. I appreciate it.
Burton improved from the three-point line this season as well. Panthers wanted to travel on the drive by Case. Now Rice in the pick and roll with Collier. Here's Case. Thought about the three, now inside. Over Federico. It's tough to get it over his long arms. Now Cummings in transition.
Lovely move to get the shot off. You just have to finish it.
Nike Sibande off the ACL injury from a season ago. Reverse to Burton. He wants another. Rattles around. There's Collier, able to get the loose ball, taking it away from Sibande. It'll stay Tribe basketball.
They're battling down there.
One thing that I thought was really interesting from Jeff Capel's comments the other day after the win on Tuesday was he said that he sees Jorge Diaz-Graham as a wing. And he's going to have to learn how to bang around inside. But right now, you're talking about a 6'11", 190-pound forward, seeing him as a stretch wing.
Kevin, again, it's a new day. These guys pushing 7 feet have the skill set of guards. Why not? Obviously he's a freshman, so he has to put a little weight on. But if I'm him, or if I'm any young kid, 6'11", 7 feet tall, you got to have that three ball. You got to be able to handle it. The days of Shaquille O'Neal, I don't think they're long gone. They're not coming back anytime soon.
I totally agree. There's things that he can do out there that not many 6'11" guys can do. Just like this. Stepping into a triple is Diaz-Graham. 3-point lead for Pitt.
And what can you do about that? At 6'11", are you going to get up there and contest and block that shot? Absolutely not.
It's a matchup problem for a lot of teams. Obviously coming from the international game, an IMG Academy over here in the States. Played Euroball with Spain's national team. And I think his ears were ringing right there, Julius. Hits a three as we're talking about him. Dorsey answers with one of his own.
Going to have to find Dorsey. Let him get it going early. You can be in for a long one.
These teams are combined 7 for 11 from three-land tonight. Travel on Diaz-Graham. Tied up at 17. The three-point shootout continues here in Pittsburgh. A big area of emphasis in the offseason for Jeff Capel and his staff was adding three-point shooting, an area they struggled in last season. Only 28% so far this year, but tonight 4 of 5. It's finally looking like it could come to fruition here.
Yeah, you know, surrounding Hugley, you know, with the personnel that would make it difficult for teams to double team him, I think was very smart. At the same time, I believe this team is just falling in love with the three. I think they're shooting so many more that you're not really seeing an improvement percentage-wise that you would want to see.
I think Jeff Capel has been okay with it for the most part because he's seeing those results in practice, is what he said after the game on Tuesday. It hasn't materialized in the games yet, but this is probably the best they've shot in terms of a streak of minutes together so far this season.
Yeah, I mean, Elliott, Hinson, Hugley can shoot it, Nelly Cummings. You got the personnel. When they're not going in is what you should be worried about, though. When they had that drought, what do you lean on? Do you force feed your big man? Do you know, can you get the stops on defense to keep you in the game?
There's Elliott right on cue taking a three but missing. The Marquette transfer was the big addition from beyond the arc. They thought he'd be their best shooter. Takes a step inside and hits one here. Maybe that'll get him going a little bit. Using that JP1 mid-range game,
yeah, that one dribble pull-up. When they close out a little too hard, you got to be able to take that one dribble. Be smart enough not to go down there with the trees.
Here's Dorsey, three-point shooter in his own right. Only 4 of his attempts this year were inside the arc coming into this game. Nelson wants his second three and nails it.
Three ball by Sibande.
Good ball rotation. Offensive rebound to Federico. Elliott stepping inside. Nice jump stop and a fade. Little too strong, and White down with it. Nice drive and one for Anders Nelson.
Nelson said, forget the three, I'm going to get three the hard way, the old-fashioned three-point play. This is just getting downhill on a guy, using your body, being able to finish through contact, knowing that you're going to get hit. Nice, strong move.
Anders Nelson, St. Thomas transfer into the program. Spent 4 years there, so he's in his 5th year of college basketball. Minnesota native, 75 career games in double digits, 2 of them this year. Normally a very good free throw shooter, can't connect on the back end of the triple.
Screen and roll action.
It's kind of a slip screen from Hugley as he reposted down inside. Now Sibande will reset, guarded by Dorsey. Back to the pick and roll game. Mismatch inside for Hugley. Sibande kicks it out. Takes it 3 from the top of the key, no good. Hinson banged around down there. He'll draw a foul.
Trying to look for Hugley on that roll, whether he sets it or slip it. They're trying to get it to him.
Mullins with his second personal foul. He'll head to the bench. 5-point lead for the Tribe, inside of 8.5 to go in the first half. Sibande on the drive, kicking. Elliott, quick trigger. Hinson, offensive rebound, can't get the putback to go down. And it'll go the other way.
Yeah, Hugley, whether he set it or he slips it, he's a big body. Force a switch right there. They just got to figure out how to reverse it quicker and get it to him faster. It's too slow. They got to keep the ball moving. You don't want to tell your guards not to be aggressive, but if we're doing an action where we want to get him the ball, just move it and get it to him.
Offensive rebound to Wiliam and Mary. Here's Milkwright inside, looking for help. He finds it. Matthias Case kicks it over to Nelson. 8 on the shot clock. And a defensive breakdown for Pitt. Nelson finds Case cutting to the lane.
Caught Elliott peeking. Way to move without the basketball.
Wiliam and Mary fan section behind their bench gets a little loud. Good pass inside to Hugley. He's hammered, and that ball rolls off the rim. The Tribe are not afraid to step into the Pete here on Thanksgiving weekend. A 7-point lead for the Tribe, and what a pass here from Nelson.
You got to keep his head on a swivel. He got caught sleeping, gave up the easy layup. Got to do better.
There's never been a better time to get away.
Hugley, and Tuesday was one of his better ones, 17 points, a season high.
Yeah, knocking down a three, something he can do. He can put it on the floor, but this is where he's a beast. When he's attacking the basket and he's a load down there on the block, it opens it up so much more for his teammates and can get them involved with guys closing out out of control. So I love the fact that he can do so many different things, but let him get it going on that block. This is a different Panther team.
We've had him almost exclusively in the screen and roll tonight. He slipped some. He's gotten a decent look like that last play just before the break where they throw it over the top to him. And he gets to the line here. Just 3 points tonight, now 4. He's only taken 1 shot attempt.
He's a load to take care of. You know, how are you going to guard that screen and roll? You going to hedge it? You going to switch? You definitely can't switch it.
Good defensive play from Burton. John Hugley, one of 2 returners in the ACC to average 14.5 points per game and 7.5 rebounds per game last season. The other guy being Armando Bacot. We know what he can do. So John Hugley, a premier big man in the ACC, however, still working his way back, getting his conditioning back, missing 6 weeks in the preseason and the first handful of games for Pitt.
And with the upcoming schedule against power conferences, they're going to need him to find his legs as quick as possible.
Hugley down low defending his former teammate Noah Collier. Now Nelson going to work. A little Steve Nash turnaround, but short rim on that.
We call that a dime move with a nickel shot.
It's not worth 15 cents. Inside to Hugley. He's doubled immediately. Somehow finds some space over Collier and gets a deuce.
That's it right there. If you could just throw it to him, show some patience.
That is the key. If he's going to get doubled down there, he has to be able to just pull that ball high, look around, maybe make a pass out of it, or find the way to the rim. Nelson with the shot fake, caught Hinson for a second there. Now Milkwright picks up his dribble. Hugley doesn't step out on White. Tries to take the jumper. Look at the hustle from Case. A couple nice plays from him.
And that's exactly what it is, being out hustled, being out tough. That's one of the things Coach Capel said that you can control, how hard you play.
Hinson comes in there and literally punches that ball against the backboard, gets his own rebound, and puts it back in. That's a couple big bodies down there for Pitt. Blake Hinson, 6'7", 235. John Hugley, 6'9", 265. Loose ball on the ground. Burton comes up with it.
Might need to put these boys on the defensive line for a football team.
Reversed. Hinson wants 3. There's going to be a foul on Collier here.
Just being out hustled. That's it. You got to find a body to block out.
Look at Hinson. He just batted that against the backboard like it's volleyball.
Well, after being out hustled on one end, he felt he couldn't have 2 possessions where he wasn't giving maximum effort.
So they called a foul here on Collier. Came kind of late on the Hinson 3 ball. So 3 free throws for Blake Hinson. Mississippi and Iowa State transfer. Started 58 of 60 career games at Mississippi. Brings some experience to Pitt. A big body, and he leads his team in scoring in the early season. I think the big thing for Pitt fans to hang their hat on with Hinson is that he's got 1 more year of eligibility left after this. And these days, if you're going to use the transfer portal to your advantage, you got to get guys with more eligibility than just 1 year. Tie game, 28 apiece, 5 minutes to go.
There's that pick and roll action.
Milkwright, good hustle. Step back three for Milkwright. No good. Look at that Case coming in, trying to dunk it on the offensive rebound. Still battling down low, and White gets fouled.
Got to be tough down there. It's a lot of pushing, a lot of tugging, a lot of grabbing, holding, cheating, all of it. Yeah, they're on the boards. You got to block out, be willing to take an elbow or two.
Ben White to the stripe. Second on the team in scoring this year. 75% free throw shooter. Trouble grabbing it was Hugley, but Pitt eventually comes up with it. Tight game at the Peterson Event Center. Ball reversal tried there from Cummings. Will stay Panther ball.
You have to give the Tribe credit. They're doing a good job discouraging the pass with active hands. You know, as bad as I would want them to be able to force feed Hugley, it's not really a clean look. They're making it difficult to get it to him.
Ball reversal to Sibande. Steps into a rhythm jump shot and nails it.
Right after that three, the first guy I'm trying to locate is Dorsey. Uh-oh. Is Dorsey out here? We got to find him because, you know, he like to answer with a three of his own.
Here's White. Nice little slip and a lefty finish. White looks very active. You got a guy playing as hard as he is. It's got to be hard for John Hugley to keep up with him right now with his lack of conditioning.
Putting the pressure on him, making him play defense as well. We're not going to let you relax. That's what he's saying. John, I understand you know, you will load the handle on offense, but I'm going to make you play some defense.
Hinson to the cup. Pitt did a good job of spelling that 12-2 run before the last TV timeout. They were on a 3-minute drought, one for their last 7, and they've weathered the storm here to take the lead back 33-31. Matthias Case, wild shot against the glass. Another battle and one for White.
He's working down there.
Ben White working hard down low, Julius, grinding it out for the Tribe. Mary in this game on a road floor in the ACC, largely thanks to Ben White with 13 and 7, already surpassed his season averages.
And when it comes to effort, I think that's the one thing you just got to give him a lot of credit for. You know, he's out here battling offensively but defensively on the other end. He's making Hinson and Hugley work so hard. So you got to really be proud of this young man.
Averaging 10 and 5 on the year. Heck of a first half for Ben White. And you said it, he's just flying to every single loose ball, especially on the offensive end.
Just don't want to be outworked. That's an attitude. I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to watch. I'm going to find somebody to block out. I'm going to go hard to the glass. Just got to make up your mind.
Fails to connect on the back end of the and one. Here's Sibande with a tough drive. Rebound down to Case. Well, Julius, we talked at the top of the show who was going to survive through that Thanksgiving sluggishness that could be happening. Both these teams look pretty good right now.
Pretty good.
Yeah? You disagree?
No, it's a game of runs. At times, they both look like, you know, the alarm clock didn't go off for them yet, but, you know, they're still competing. There's a lot of game left.
It's a great back cut from Jack Karasinski, the freshman. Karasinski has 4.
I would like to see him get him in the air and force the issue. Force the issue, Mr. Cummings. This is just what I mean by the, you know, Losing your man, not seeing ball in man.
You saw Hinson jump to the ball, and then he jumped to the closeout, but there was nobody there anymore. Great awareness by Karasinski.
That was the extra gravy you had last night.
That's it. I spoke too soon. You immediately took that comment away from me. You're like, absolutely not. There's White working down low again. Draws a foul against Federico.
Well, the way White's playing, it looked like he had a salad yesterday.
He definitely had a salad. I agree.
He's very light on his feet.
I can't say the same for myself. I don't know about you.
I'm in the same boat with you, my man.
That's why we just sit here, watch them run around. Nice action from Wiliam Mary there. Nelson picks up his dribble. White with it. He wants a screen for Case. He does. Case takes a 3-ball. No good. Cummings down with the rebound. Batted away. Loose ball. There's Dorsey.
Active hands. Deflections. Something they keep track of in practice. Getting hands on balls. Don't always have to be a steal.
Another back cut there for Karasinski. And a good find from Dorsey. And you can just see the Tribe's confidence growing with every single bucket, a 4-point lead for Wiliam Mary.
Hinson watching a dribble come right to him and losing his man every single time. Got to keep his head up.
Meet the man behind Chip.
6-0 run for Wiliam Mary, forces a timeout. Pitt with no points in the last 2.5.
Fundamental mistakes, losing your man, watching the ball dribble towards you. Just one of the things the Panthers are going to have to get better at before ACC, and taking care of the basketball.
Another deflection there. Karasinski forces the turnover. Anders Nelson, he's got 4 assists tonight. Pulls a triple from deep, rattles out. Pitt in transition, under 30 seconds to go in the half. They'll take a timeout and try to set something up. Couple of teams at 3-3, jostling for a win here in Pittsburgh. Pitt still without a point in the last 3:10 here. They take a timeout to set something up. What would you go with here, Julius?
I'm going to put Burton in the pick and roll action. You know, he's a guy that can shoot the 3, but also get in the lane and make things happen. And kind of just have confidence that he'll make the right decision.
27.5 seconds to go in the first half. Wiliam Mary have come out swinging in the early going. They take a 4-point lead here. About a 1-second difference between the shot and game clock for Jamarius Burton. See the drought up to 3.5 minutes now for the Panthers. A lot of bodies up top. Cummings working with it, under 5 to go. Gets into the lane, a lofty shot with the left hand. Collier comes down with the rebound, and that's how the first half will conclude.
Solid defense by the Tribe. Stay in front of their man, hedge hard on the screen. Can't ask for a better defensive possession.
The Panthers end the first half with a 3.5-minute scoring drought. Wiliam Mary cooled off since in the latter stages of the first half. And another thing that Coach Dane Fisher told us was he said he wants to win the ratio between between offensive rebounds and turnovers. I was looking at the numbers here. 10 offensive rebounds for Wiliam Mary in the first half to 3 turnovers.
And that's the first time I heard a coach compare those two stats. So it was really, when he said, I was like, huh.
Yeah.
That's definitely how I want to approach the game.
And it indicates taking care of the ball and working hard down low, just like Hinson does right there to narrow the deficit to 2.
Established the inside early and often in the second half.
Going the other way, Hinson draws the offensive foul. Ben White picks up his first personal. Hinson looks energetic coming out of the locker room.
And I love when he plays inspiring basketball. I think he's at his best when he's doing all the theatrics and he's having fun out there.
Bit of a sell job there, I think, but regardless, takes the turnover. Here's Burton. Back rim, no good. And Anders Nelson pushing it forward. 4 assists in the first half. Anders Nelson, one of the better point guards in the CAA. 4.3 to 1 assist to turnover ratio leads the conference.
That's what you call getting it done. Taking care of the basketball.
Comes from behind Nelson. That'll send him to the charity stripe. Nelson also leading the conference in just assists per game with almost 6. Dane Fisher told us he's absolutely loved the addition of Anders Nelson. He could talk about him for days. A winner, great passer, sets a good example for the rest of the guys, and he's immediately moved into a starting role for this Tribe squad.
And he's tough getting downhill, getting to the basket, expecting to get touched, and have to finish through contact. Solid. Got to have solid point guard play.
And he's been good running the offense tonight overall. Now up to 10 points and 4 assists for Nelson. And there's Burton with a 3. Burton now with 9. Averaging 14.5 on the season. Good for second on the team. Burton and Nelson facing off, the last 2 scorers.
Got to run Dorsey off that 3-point line.
We haven't seen Mullins in a while. 2 personal fouls in the first half. He's back out there to start the second. Now Ben White, a big dunk on the great rolling pass.
Nice look pass over the top. Thought Dorsey was just a shooter. He enjoys sharing the basketball as well.
Cummings, down low to Hugley. Quick start over the top of White. That's going to be a timeout for Jeff Capel's squad. Now a 1-point deficit, but he saw something he didn't like. Early timeout for the Panthers. Wiliam and Mary still with a 1-point lead.
It's the fundamental things the Panthers are going to have to improve on in ACC play. Not allowing the ball to go side to side, hedging, keeping active hands, and helping the helper. Against the more athletic ACC teams, they're going to have to get a lot better at doing the little things on the defensive end.
And you think that might have been the reason for the quick timeout from Jeff Capel to kind of regroup on the defensive assignments.
Yeah, moving the ball from side to side has to be discouraged. Ball pressure to not make it so easy to make perfect passes. A guy has to hedge or extend the screen. You can't just leave him out there on the island. We're going to have to help the helper. Bring somebody from the opposite side. You can't leave it. You got to work with your teammates. You got to talk, communicate.
Well, with how hard Ben White's been working tonight, I think if you're Dane Fisher and the Tribe, you want to put John Hugley in as many of those pick-and-roll situations as you can and force him to make a decision. And there's the first adjustment right out of the timeout for Hugley. Jumps on the pick-and-roll quickly. Now White with a contested try. They score anyway, but a good defensive adjustment from Hugley.
Well, like you said, solid defensive pressure right there. Much better than what we've seen in previous possessions.
He just made a decision. There's Hinson with an and one.
Nice strong move. It's being the aggressor. Knowing that you're going to get hit. It's inevitable down there with the big guys.
It's one heck of a pass from Hugley as well. Hinson now up to 14 and 8, averaging 15 points a game this year. 5 games in double figures, make it 6 tonight. Completes the 3-point play to tie this thing up. It's been a defensive focus, of course. Jeff Capel all year has been concerned about it. And he said their best game was probably Tuesday. So far tonight, they're clearly working through some things.
Yeah, they've never been full strength. You know, they've had guys battle injuries and it's so hard with your rotations. He's still trying to put the pieces together and see what rotations work.
Dorsey short on the jumper. Offensive rebound. Offensive rebound number 11 for the Tribe. White making a strong move underneath. The fadeaway gets it to go.
Another fundamental mistake. You have to contest the shots. Contest shots.
The advantage in the paint for the Tribe now up to 16. 30-14. Here's off the offensive rebound. And White going right at Hugley again.
I think he can make that shot a little tougher for White. He needs a break now. He need a little. I'm working out there, coach. I need a blow.
White with 17 minutes tonight. 19 points and 8 rebounds.
Hugley is getting frustrated, and rightfully so. He's working hard down there.
Doubled from the backside by Karasinski. Gets fouled.
Hugley down there. Watch him work. As Burton hits the three.
Another three from Burton. Now up to 12 for the game. Battling back and forth here at the Pitt. Anders Nelson, Karasinski, nice pump fake to the hole, can't finish. Burton in transition, looking to push. Nobody inside for Cummings to find, so he pulls it back out and resets a pick and roll with Hugley here. Looking down low, Hugley, the double team comes immediately. Finding spaces, Hugley a little wild, but he does draw the foul. Panthers have made their last 4 shots, starting to gain some momentum against the Tribe.
There are all kinds.
T, that's a good day on Thanksgiving weekend.
Come on, coach. You're a Pittsburgh guy now. I understand you're a alum of the school, but you can't be doing this to us, man. You can't be giving them the inspirational speeches before the game, getting them all pumped up to beat the Panthers. Come on.
Yeah, head coach Dane Fisher met Coach Tomlin at a golf event at Wiliam and Mary back in the spring, and when he said, hey, I think we're going to be playing Pitt, Coach Tomlin said, hey, all right, reach out. Come on down to the facility when you come. So they made good on that. So good for those guys. There's Dane Fisher.
I'm just messing. You got to show your guys some love. I get it. I get it.
Coach Capel and Coach Tomlin are good friends, and Coach Tomlin said, hey, you got to give me something to brag about when I see Jeff for the next time. This ball's going the other way. And another interesting thing for Wiliam and Mary tonight, their bench is a little bit short. They're down 2 assistant coaches tonight. Assistant coach Mike Howland and his wife Shannon had a baby boy, Judson Jack Howland. So he won't be with the team tonight. They're back at home, their first night at home with the new baby. Congratulations to them. And then Nate Bollinger is the best man at his brother's wedding this weekend. Apparently they didn't get the memo that there was a game, you know?
Congratulations to you guys. Family come first.
It does.
You can always play another basketball game, but you're only going to see your baby be born one time. Now, my brother, I might have him with the Heisman. I'm not coming to your wedding. No, I'm just playing.
Well, the brother should know. You know, if you're going to get married, you probably pick a better weekend than Thanksgiving weekend, you know?
Yeah, he didn't take it easy on the family at all.
There's Noah Collier. Second free throw attempt is good. Thanks, everybody, for being with us on Thanksgiving weekend. Kevin Wheeler and Julius Page, the former Pitt great, with you tonight. Julius is holding it down for me as I struggle through this game. I appreciate it.
Come on, you always carry me. Are you serious?
No, sir. Look at this pass from Hugley. Creative play, and Sibande finishes it.
Way to move without the basketball. It's going to have to be on this end. Getting a stop.
Collier goes into the chest of Hugley. Hugley will get the foul. Collier back to the line.
Hugley putting it on the ground, and we got dimes. Come on.
The no look. Then on the other end, trying to take a charge, just didn't quite get there.
That was close. It's a tough call, though. So I feel like the block and charge
Or
thing
they
can
did
go
give
either
it
way.
to him. They did give him the foul.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't see the signal by the ref, but they're going to send it the other way. So Hugley, great back-to-back plays for the Panthers. Double coming from the baseline. Passing out of it is Hugley. A wide open Cummings drains the three.
That's what the transfer portal will do for you. You need to surround your best player with more shooting. Bring Nelly Cummings in. Hinson in. Elliott.
Back-to-back assists for John Hugley, up to 4 now. Now guarding White. Spinning baseline. No good. Good defense from Hugley. A 2-on-1 for the Panthers. Sibande takes it to the rack. Gets it to go. Count the basket in. 1.
Way to be under control. Run the floor. Take the hit. Strong finish.
That's going to force head coach Dane Fisher to take a timeout. Panthers have hit their last 7 shots, an 11-1 run over the last 2 minutes and 16 seconds.
They just wanted to make you sweat a little bit, Kevin.
I mean, that's fine. I need to sweat out some of the turkey, get rid of this. Feeling a little heavy today. Apparently they did too, working through it in the first half, but right now, whatever was said at halftime, the Panthers look way more energetic here in the second half.
I think it was just hustling. They came out a little sluggish. Allowed them to set the tone and bring the fight to them. Now they're showing some poise, moving the basketball, cutting. The game is not difficult. You just got to settle in.
They're narrowing the margin, too, in the points in the paint, which means they're getting more aggressive down low. At halftime, it was 24-8. Now it's 30-18. So the Panthers with a 10-point advantage in the paint in this second half so far. Hitting some jump shots as well. I think the big story here is John Hugley dealing with the double team the way he has been in the last few possessions.
Taking your time, finding the guy.
Sibande can't complete the three-point play. Sibande up to 7 points now on 3 of 6 shooting. Panthers shooting 54% tonight. Wiliam Mary 46%.
Little single-double action. I like it. Little Will trying to get Dorsey open.
Anders Nelson showed the ball, went back up, and gets a deuce. And a foul to boot. Nelson, crafty point guard for the Tribe.
Takes care of the basketball. Know when to be aggressive, when to dish it. Right here. Know he's going to get hit. Finishes the play.
Nelson can't complete the back end either. He's up to 12 for the game. Panthers shooting 53% from 3 tonight. Much improved on their 28% clip for this season. 8 of 15 from beyond the arc. Cross-court pass from Hinson. Forced Sibande to get out. Back over to Hinson. He wants a 3 now. Can't have it. And it will stay on this end.
If I'm Coach Capel, I'm going to show this possession right here where they have to move the ball so that Hugley can touch it on the inside. He's working extremely hard to get a catch. You've got to reverse it so he can get a catch.
They called a foul on Ben White, so Panthers into the 1-1 here with 13 minutes left in the second half. Front end is good. Hugley now 4 of 5 from the stripe tonight. 4 assists, 10 points. Greg Elliott comes on, Cummings to the bench. Pitt with an 8-point lead. 7 lead changes tonight. We've been tied 8 different times. This is the Panthers' largest lead. Back cut from Mullins. Kicking it out to Karasinski, too strong.
Way to move the basketball. It's good offense by the Tribe.
Baseline drive. Sibande. Hugley steps into a rhythm jump shot, and he cans it.
You're in trouble. John Hugley making a 3. You in trouble.
The Panthers smell blood here at home. 11-point lead. Nelson can't find it. White cleans up the mess down low. White now with a game-high 21 points. A season high. Burton off the glass and good. There's that mid-range game.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Using a window right there.
This game has opened up significantly. Good slip there from Karasinski, and a block shot by Hugley turns it away. 3-on-2 for Pitt. Elliott from deep. No good.
It's a good shot, though. Transition after a block. One of your best shooters open for 3. You want him to take it all day.
That 3's no good. Sibande fighting for the rebound. He falls out of bounds. It's going to be Wiliam and Mary basketball. John Hugley working his way back into this season. 14 points tonight. 4 assists. Step outside, big fella. Hit a triple for the Panthers.
This is your Mazda moment.
Points combined.
And they're getting it done exactly how we expected. Burton off the dribble, doing the mid-range game. Hugley down low, and Hinson a combination of both. Getting 3-point shots down there, hustle points. That's what you expect from these 3 guys.
The big 3 had 46 points combined the entire game on Tuesday. There's 11 and a half minutes left in this one, and they already have 43. All 3 of those guys in double figures. The only 3 Panthers in double figures. Pitt has hit 9 of their last 11 from the field. Good pass underneath for Collier. Sibande, active hands, takes it away. Forces turnover number 7.
It's good preparation. You can tell that they knew what that out-of-bounds play was going to look like. Something you work on during walkthrough.
Skip pass to Sibande. It goes down. 4 Panthers in double figures now.
Good slip of the screen. I kind of like the look.
Sibande with a block shot. Largest lead for the Panthers at 14. Another skip pass for Sibande. Can he hit another? Not this time. Hugley down with the offensive rebound. Working on Collier. Stepping through, and he traveled on the way.
Way to help the helper here for Sibande. And on the other end, they're double teaming your guys, so you got to be ready to catch and shoot.
Made the jumper look smooth right there. Was ready for it. 4 second-half turnovers now for Wiliam and Mary. Had only 3 in the entire first half. That one was halfway down and comes back out for Karasinski. Rebound down to the Panthers. Sibande looking very energetic in the second half over the last couple of minutes.
Mouse in the house.
Here come the Tribe the other way off the turnover. Feeding it to Collier, stepping through and finishing. Another assist for Anders Nelson. That's 6 for the night.
Got to recognize that mismatch sooner. Got Nelson on Hugley down low on the block.
Burton the kick out. One dribble, stop and pop for Sibande, no good. Pitt with a 5 rebound advantage, 29-24. Collier. Hinson, they're going to call the foul on Hinson there. Jeff Capel wanted to travel. Hinson picks up his 3rd personal.
Ooh, it's close.
I thought it was a travel live. But the foul goes to Hinson. Now Noah Collier to the line, 1 of 2 tonight. Collier, a 59% free throw shooter. Now starters coming back in. White, Dorsey back in. Hugley heads to the bench. It's now to be interesting with White back on and Hugley on the bench. What happens there? Can Wiliam and Mary force a run down low?
Federico, and with some fresh legs, so.
Burton working in the post. Quick pull up, pretty move. He just looked so confident as soon as he caught that ball. You knew he was going to score.
Posting up a little bit for the guard. I like it. See, it's positionless basketball everywhere. Big shooting threes, guards posting up.
Yep. Outlet pass for Elliott. Cut off by Nelson. He picks up a foul.
Yeah, he's looking like a young Dwayne Wade right there.
Oh, you see the little hook, too. If you do it quick enough, they don't see it.
Yeah, chicken wing.
That's right. Yeah, he's got a game that you would appreciate, for sure.
He's a solid all-around player. You know, even in the pick and roll, he's really comfortable running it. So to have a guard that can score the basketball in the mid-range but can run the pick and roll for you opens up so much.
3 1,000-point scorers in their careers in the backcourt for the Panthers. Only one of 3 Division I schools that can say that. UAB and Notre Dame the others. Burton, Cummings, and Sibande. Speaking of Nike, picks a pocket, coming the other way, splits the defense, and one!
Cookies. That's what we say when you just take it from a guy like that. Let me get these. Let me get these cookies right here.
And he didn't get caught with it in the jar that time.
Nice, aggressive move, finish. That's getting it done right there.
Nike Sibande, torn ACL a year ago, missed the whole season. His best game of the year came on Sunday with 17 points against Alabama State. Looking active in the second half now with 13 points tonight. 7-0 run for the Panthers in the last 40 seconds.
Like he's starting to find some of his old form.
Rice stepping into a jumper way short. 18-point lead for Pitt. They found life in the second half. Six second-half turnovers for Wiliam and Mary. It's been the story. Burton stepping through. Federico fighting for it, and Mullins comes away with the ball.
They're showing confidence in him in that post area.
White looking to score. Blocked by Federico. Panthers with some numbers. Elliott flips to Sibande. Thought about the shot. Now Burton back in the post once again. Elliott steps into a 3. Back iron.
It's a good shot.
Dorsey wants 3. No, sir. 18-point lead for the Pitt Panthers. They've outscored Wiliam Mary 38-16 in the second half. Man in a Julius Page jersey. He would destroy you in a dance competition.
Absolutely easy. That's light work for.
Look at my man in a Julius Page jersey. He would destroy you in a dance competition.
Absolutely easy. That's light work for him.
Look at him. He loves it.
Love the jersey. It's only one bitter part to this right here. And that's that the NIL came 20 years too late.
You're not getting anything off of that.
Nothing.
The Panthers have been feasting here in the second half. 38 points on 50% three-point shooting. Producer Jason Earl said in our ear, it's a second-half team.
Yeah.
I tend to agree.
I think they know that I'm a fan, and they just like to make me sweat a little bit.
Maybe.
That's all that is. The old head is here.
Panthers 5 of 10 from 3 in this half. Obviously been defending better, forcing more turnovers. Federico with the tap back. Burton wants a 3. Shooters roll, perhaps no, but look at Sibande on a springboard, puts it back in.
Effort plays. First with Federico, getting his hands on it. Sibande with the follow.
15 for Nike. Foul underneath there. White spinning toward the net.
Wide open shot. Staying active, staying in the play.
Found the gap. 6 rebounds now for Nike Sibande as well. 4 assists, just filling up the stat sheet. 23 minutes of play. Ben White now has a new career high. 22 points and 11 rebounds, a double-double for him tonight. And earlier, he was really everything for Wiliam and Mary. Kept them in the game, gave them the lead, were playing with energy. There's Nike Sibande in the first half and the second. Rebound to Hugley. Wiliam and Mary, no field goals in the last 3.5 minutes.
It's almost as if when the Panthers played better on offense, they also played better on defense.
Weird concept. Skip pass. Nice job by Elliott to keep it in. It was batted, but right back to him. Still battling for the rebound. It's Hugley. He can't find the putback either. Good pass into White. Big dunk over Hugley.
Nice strong move. Take the hit. Finish. Both ways. Way to run the floor, White, but also to contest. Can't be mad. You need your big fellas to protect the basket. You know, it happens to the best of us.
Hugley with 3 personal fouls tonight. White with 24. Can't make it 25. He's now just 2 of 6 from the free throw line tonight.
With a career high, he's going to be hating that he left 4 at the strike. I could have had this. I could have had 30.
Something tells me he might be more worried about the scoreboard at the moment. Hugley, a running hook. Gorgeous play from the big man.
Strong move to his right. Able to absorb the bump. It's not much you can do with that.
Hugley 5 of 7 from the field tonight. 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Nike Sibande, another rebound. Hugley, take a few steps back, can't hit it. Man, the Panthers have woken up in this second half. Got rid of all the turkey in the first half. Got rid of the yawns. Came back out with some energy. They've outscored the Tribe 42-19 here in the second half.
Game of runs. Got to weather the storm. Keep your composure. Keep fighting.
Rice is short on the 3 once again. There'll be a foul called here. going to be on Noah Collier. So free throws coming for Pitt. So Collier has just fouled out. 4 points, 1 of 5 shooting, 4 rebounds in his return to Pittsburgh. 5 fouls and 4 turnovers.
Not the return he was looking for, I'm sure. All due respect, he had his hands full battling Hinson and Hugley down there.
He knows what that's like. Of course, with Hugley, battling him in practice for the last 2 years. Maybe a teachable moment here for head coach Dane Fisher in his 4th season with his new starting forward, Noah Collier. Hinson to the line. First one is good.
He'll figure it out. Still early in the season. New team, new system.
Both go down for Hinson. Dorsey. Short on that jumper.
Much better defense by the Panthers. Lovely contest with a contained penetration.
Sibande wants another 3. This one no good. Now 2 of 7 from three-point land. This is the largest lead for the Panthers tonight at 21. And this is going to be a technical foul here on Blake Hinson. We'll talk about it when we come back here. Timeout on the floor. Panthers up big. Foul to Blake Hinson. That's his 5th personal, so he has fouled out. Let's take a listen to what the refs heard. And then he acts like he didn't do anything. It's funny stuff.
Well, the referees, hate to be showed up when they make calls.
Yep.
But listen, with all of the fighting he's been doing down there with White and Collier all game long with them, battling, it just felt like a ticky-tack foul.
Yep.
So, I can't say that you wouldn't want to get a technical foul in that situation, but hey, referees are referees.
So Hinson out of the game now with 16 on 5 of 7 shooting and 11 rebounds. A double-double for him in 30 minutes. Showed up to play tonight for sure. Both free throws go down for Milkwright. Yeah, you never want to do something like that late in the game. 20-point game, you also got to think about that. And here was the personal foul. Free throws for Case now.
Got to learn to leave the referees alone, or that's a fight that you just cannot win. I had to learn early the hard way.
He's always enthusiastic and energetic, though, Blake Hinson. Passionate about the sport he plays. You got to love that.
Absolutely.
So it's the first time we've seen Jorge Diaz-Graham into the game for a while. He came in early in the first. Haven't seen him since. Nice job by Cummings to stay underneath the screen. Can't hit the shot. So what do you think, Julius? Second half, Panthers have doubled up the Tribe. What have you seen?
I think they matched the intensity, stopped settling for so many jump shots, and took the fight to the Tribe. Understanding that Hugley is a force down on a block, it opened up everything for everyone else.
Pitt got more active defensively, of course. They forced 6 turnovers here in the second half. It was a block shot on Hugley.
Even Burton showed us he had a little mid-range post, low post game.
Pitt only has 3 turnovers in this half. Taking care of the ball. Jeff Capel talked about that at length on Tuesday. It's a point of emphasis for his squad. Cummings with the step back, can't get it. Now both twins, Jorge and Guillermo, into the ball game for Pitt. 25 and 31. They combine to get this loose ball. Jump ball. Arrow pointing toward the Pitt side.
At some point, he's going to have to get some quality minutes from the Twins, so I think it's a good experience to get them out here.
Coming into tonight, Wiliam and Mary, a good defensive team, third in the conference with only 66 points per game allowed. Tonight, Panthers with 77. Guillermo steps back for three.
He's a wing.
Karasinski doesn't fall. Back out to Rice. Look at that pass. Karasinski putting it down.
Nelly in the pick and roll. Like to see him get going. Get his confidence back.
Missed jumper. Nate Santos into the ball game. Comes down with the offensive board. Sibande once again going amongst the trees and getting a rebound.
Still battling down there.
Finally, Charlie Williams, who's fresh into the game as well, came down with the board. See the second half rebounds, 27 to 16 in favor of Pitt. We pause for a moment for substitutions. Julius, you talked about it earlier. The heavy hitters start coming here for the Panthers after this non-conference schedule.
Yes, sir. It's about to get real in a hurry. Northwestern, NC State, and for the Panthers, they're going to have to learn how to put together, more than just one good half of basketball against the better competition. No disrespect to the Tribe coming in here and giving a tough game, but when you got Vandy and NC State, it's going to be a different beast.
Wiliam and Mary play NC State in their next matchup. One of three ACC teams they play in the non-conference schedule. They're picked 8th in the Colonial Athletic League.
And they put together some good tape in this game that they can watch and learn from and show that they can come in against anybody for the most part and compete.
Ben White with a career-high 24 points and 11 rebounds tonight. Really the spark plug for the Tribe early in the game. Things kind of slowed down for them, obviously here in the second half, outscored by 23 points. And 80 points is the magic number for Jeff Capel and the Panthers. Now under Jeff Capel in his 5th season, when Pitt scores 80 points, they will move after tonight to 15-1 in the 5 seasons that Jeff Capel's been in Pittsburgh.
That's impressive. Let's get to it. There used to be a time when scoring 50 would get it done. I think those days are over. That was back in the slow era I played in.
It wasn't slow.
Slow basketball and baggy shorts.
You can't slight yourself in the last 15 seconds of the game here. Unbelievable.
It's all good. I understand.
Yeah.
Look, I think the game is evolved so much that, I would love to play in this era, but I just think I just love how skilled all of the players are now.
Well, the last time these teams played, you were 0 for 8 from 3, so maybe it was the right move. There's your final score, 80-64. Julius, final thoughts from you here on a resurgent Pitt team in the second half.
3 in a row for the Panthers. Way to feel good about yourself going into a tougher part of your schedule.
Big win for Pitt after Thanksgiving. They